Hey everyone, I'm back with the Karmic Read. This is a Karmic Tarot reader.
To save thousands of dollars. No, I don't believe I'm above the law.
Doing a ceremony. Ritual ceremony.
We're here to make sense of
in her house.
Making sense of
along with her family.
On air, online, on the WMAL app.
They're in denial,
68 degrees under cloudy skies.
and overthinking. They feel like DMDF deserve to be unhappy.
Tonight, cloudy with rain developing after midnight. Low 63, chance of rain 70%. Tuesday, considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers. High.
She's not trying to heal.
50%. Tuesday night, overcast, slight chance of a rain shower. Low 60.
Or they not trying to heal.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
Or someone's karmic, or someone's karmic family traveled to this karmic tarot reader. Where they do ritual ceremonies in their house because they don't want DM and DF. They want them to be unhappy.
As they go out there looking for people, pets, anyone or anything else who may
it could be both.
In the aftermath of some really historic flooding. Scary stuff if you've seen the videos. I mean, really incredible images of debris flows and fast-moving water. And then, of course, in the aftermath, just communities decimated. Asheville right now, we give you a live look at the western North Carolina town.
Now, she talking about she covered her tracks very well.
Crazy heavy. There is a very isolated chance of additional flash flooding.
Let me tell you something.
There's just really no bandwidth to take any more rain. So light at times, some moderate rain showers this afternoon could lead to that. But
she might be drinking heavy.
Not dealing with anything like what we had.
People may not see her or him,
across western North Carolina, families are slowly being.
But she said she covered her tracks very well. Not with God, she do. Not with God, she do.
And we're able to reunite with their loved ones.
She's doing love spells also. She might have trouble with electrical appliances.
Her son and aunt coming out. He went back in to try to find them because they had gone in to try to see if they could find them and get them out because they were in the flooded area and they were stuck up on this 4th floor because everything underneath had flooded out. We haven't been able to get in touch with them for a day because our phones have been out for a day and a half. We got one message from them that they were safe and on the 4th floor and they'd lost everything. Both vehicles, a brand new truck and a car that's not very old, and every possession inside their apartment is gone.
Okay, so evidently this person don't want no one else to have DM or DF.
I don't care what happens. I've got to get to my babies.
You know, that is a lot of parents, a lot of family members, Felicia, you would know if, it was your loved one that you couldn't get to. It's got to be an awful feeling. And again, hundreds of people missing, The hope is that a lot of them are safe and just aren't able to reach family members right now. But again, until you hear, the voice on the other end of a phone, it's a gut-wrenching wait.
That anxiety of not knowing, and then
She's playing a dangerous thing.
Either, which is it's being said for a good reason. They're trying to get the crews in there to get everything back up
Cutthroat.
and running, but man, I just
And the reason why I say that is because she's messing with God's children. God is not going to play with her. That's dangerous right there. She don't want to mess with God.
Western North Carolina alone, we have up over 400,000 power outage customers there. So it's even more people than that. Now, a lot of talk about Helene, and Helene was kind of the final
She don't even
punch there for Western North Carolina. But the rain in Western North Carolina and the problems.
She don't even have a conscience, and she know that.
Late Thursday, early Friday. So Wednesday we had a front move through. It ended up stalling out. We had record rainfall on Wednesday, the 25th, and then even higher record rainfall on that Thursday. We got up over 5.5 inches. So you can see just looking at this is around double-digit rainfall in 2 days, and then we added another 4 inches to that as Helene was moving through and bringing those very gusty winds as well, and all of that has resulted in the huge.
You end up having a house fire.
Now, what you can't exactly pick up on this map is the elevation.
That's why I say she's playing the dangerous game with God.
They're near Asheville and to the south. You have the Blue Ridge Escarpment. So what is happening is Helene is moving along this line. This is the let's get a different color. This is the center line of Helene that you see here.
She's going to end up being destructive.
And that is butting all of that rain that Helene has to offer. All of that
rain's going to be destructive around her.
Higher elevation, and that is allowing the atmosphere to just wring out all of that rain over this mountainous terrain. And as you know, it has to go somewhere. It flows down the mountains into those river basins or into the rivers in the mountains, and all of those become swollen, and you get the catastrophe like we've seen. I mean, over 30 inches of rain is just it's unbelievable, and it is the type of rain that is going to cause so many problems, as we saw. 34 total flash flood emergencies highlighted here on this map between September 25th and September 28th. That is just so many flash flood emergencies, and then many more just flash flood warnings on top of that.
See, her wish is not coming true.
We're continuing with that risk for some flash flooding as you look across Virginia, eastern West Virginia, and much of
my
central
shoulder
Virginia.
hurt.
That risk for flash flooding today is nice.
Oh, Lord, my shoulder hurt.
As long as 4 is your starting line. Because more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it. Gas, hybrid, or all electric.
A dark spirit is latched on to her.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this. Loan Falcon! There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
This is the story of the one. The one knows that when the big game is days away, the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a solid game plan and a teammate like Granger that she can rely on to deliver the product she needs when she needs it, she's confident that she will always win the day. And her team will do the same. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
The online pet store that
Okay.
was breached has my payment info.
So,
And my cell provider that was just breached has my social security number from the credit check.
she's going to have a tower moment. Okay, that's one right there.
That's where LifeLock monitors.
Now, Divine Masculine has stepped
If there's a
in.
problem, we fix it. Guaranteed.
Divine Masculine, what do you want to say?
Whether you're a professional driver or just a fan, vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started tugging.
It started making some really weird noises. The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Is that transmission?
It's an exhaust leak.
Broken axles.
But with Endurance,
You could
Divine
never pay
Masculine, what do
for
you
a
want to
costly
say?
repair again.
They covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
What do I
had a
need to
seat
know
sensor
about
that
this
went out,
Divine Masculine?
$1,400. Endurance paid it. You got a brand new transmission, and we never seen the repair bill.
Use any certified mechanic you want. Just bring your car in, and Endurance will
What do
pay
I
us
need to
direct.
know
All
about
major
Divine
parts are covered.
Masculine?
What I like about Endurance, they don't play games, there's no middleman, they're a solid company.
If I didn't have Endurance, I
God.
would have paid over $7,000 out of pocket to repair my vehicle.
Something is going to break down. Make Endurance pay for it.
With
Text
Endurance, your car
messages.
repair costs go way down, while your car's life expectancy goes way
Oh.
up, allowing you to drive more and pay less.
His
One
person,
claim alone saved me more than
the person,
I've had 5 claims.
the person that he is with,
that I've kept in my
the
pocket.
person,
So, who's
he,
gonna pay
I
for
think
your
he's
repair?
separated from his
You
person.
or Endurance?
What do you
She's
put
text
10,000
messaging
$100,000
him
a year on your car? If
that
it's less than
she's
20
that
years old,
boss
Endurance
bitch.
has you covered. With unlimited miles.
These comics is a trip.
Anywhere in the country. Call right now to get $300 off any plan. Plus
So
a
he
year
got
of
to listen to that.
a
That
$2,000
she's
value,
the boss
and
bitch.
all Endurance plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now.
Call 1-800-683-9346.
She using voodoo on you,
That's
Divine Masculine.
1-800-683-9346.
Future-proof your home and garden with
I mean, she's trying to.
Harvest the rewards for years to come.
And doing mirror work
The more you need
on
with
you.
AARP.
North Carolina, you're not expecting to get like almost a tropical storm, but it's like a hurricane itself over here.
We are focusing on a massive airlift and ground operation to get commodities of food and water into those areas.
Meanwhile, Divine Masculine accepted his spiritual journey.
One thing going on. I see your picture.
Okay, so he's married. Or maybe common law married.
That is a tight-knit community, and they'll continue to work together to help get through this event. We are starting to make some progress, and we're starting to see some.
The ancestors is upset with
We've got a ways to go.
his a boss, a bitch karmic. Again. I'm seeing this again.
Well, welcome back into Weather Unfiltered on this
Negative
Monday.
words.
Felicia Combs Jr. Look at some of that video. Devastating for these communities. You open
Let
up to
me
this
see.
scene, and it is, where do you even start? You know, you're looking at a community devastated. You're looking at no roads,
Oh,
debris, people's lives
she
everywhere.
overwhelming
when it's such a
Texas.
widespread footprint as well, when you can't go over to say the
She-
next town
ooh.
and ask your favorite, you know,
She's
neighbors
really
in your home
texting
because
him.
their home was messed up too, and for such a large radius of people, they're dealing with power outages, roads washed out, maybe no water, no communication. It is truly
On social media.
Rebuild towns altogether, roads, buildings, power grids. I mean, it's devastating in some of these communities.
complete towns in some of the adorable mountain towns where people live just completely washed away. Now travel in and out of much of western North Carolina nearly impossible after heavy rains. and
I heard
flooding
she's
scattered
suffering
the
with
state as we've
anxiety.
seen here. Now parts of the I-40 near Asheville remain closed with no timeline to reopen. However, there's some good news. We've learned that I-26 has reopened, but when you see this image of I-40, Alex, it's like, how do you even begin? The ground is gone.
Yeah, you've got to truly start from scratch.
She's
I mean,
a sucker
This is
bitch.
not a closure that's going to be, you know, a couple of hours or a couple of days. This is going to be a process. And here's what else we know at this hour. The death toll from Hurricane Helene, it's now at 115 people. There are 600 people unaccounted for in Buncombe County, North Carolina. Now, the hope is that many of those are people who have not been able to reach loved ones because there's no communication. Lines of cell phone lines, internet service, they're all down. And nearly 300 state roads in North Carolina are also out.
She feels that his comics feel like they supposed to be together. Please sit down. Go take another route. Please, please, y'all, please. Please, Karmic.
More people as we look at the total footprint.
Pick another route, will you?
After Helene moved through, what you'll notice is quite often we talk about how
she can't stand them.
How we call the east side.
She can't stand them.
Because it can be the eastern eye wall can be so much more difficult. That's where you're getting a lot.
But she felt like she was stabbed in the heart.
What compounded these power outages that you see?
As long as
for much of that area, there was
she can get what she wants from this divine masculine, she's happy. If she's not getting what she wants, she acts like a damn fool.
Thursday night there near Perry, Florida, and then making its way up into South Georgia. I mean, this made it all the way into South Georgia.
I told you, she was his karmic.
South Georgia saw a cat 2, a cat 1 as it was in
She's
north, and then
having nightmares.
Winds 4 places across South Carolina, North Carolina, up into Tennessee. So, of course, that is enough to bring down those large trees, to bring down those power poles, and then throw in as much rain.
Divine masculine, you're the chosen one.
28th, and you just have this massive rainfall footprint. Some of those top rainfall reports that we saw, and what you may notice is this kind of defined area here across western North Carolina down into northern or western South Carolina as well, northern Georgia. That is where you're starting to get into that mountainous terrain, and that mountainous terrain just wrings the water out of the atmosphere, and that is exactly what happened. I mean, Busett, North Carolina, look at that, up over
no, not
over
that.
2 feet of rain. Mount Mitchell up over 2 feet as well. Table Rock, South Carolina.
Okay, what else do I need to know?
So much rain in a confined area, resulting in that river flooding.
Oh boy.
The real. For when packing light isn't in your vocabulary. Millions of people, millions of paths, millions
the
of
devil has control over your karmic divine masculine. The devil has control over her. So divine masculine, go ahead on and do you. Go ahead on and do you.
We need a small business loan fast. I got this. Loan cannon.
Oh, this comic is bold as shit. She said it doesn't matter to me what the divine say. They always win.
About kind science. I used to think the more money I spent on my skincare, the more effective.
They think they riding on cloud 9 now.
That's not true. With kind science, my skin feels cleaner. It feels more.
But see, their DM will have a second chance.
Yours, people see you and they make a big deal about your skin,
but not with them.
And that's all thanks to kind science. Tons of customers have seen results. The bags under her eyes, yeah, it looks smooth, yeah. Smooth.
Divine masculine is going to have a second chance at light in divine timing.
I'm going to give a kind science degenerous deal. Clever. Yeah, because my name. I got it, yeah. Okay, what are you offering? You'll get 4 of my favorite products. The Gentle Cleanser, the Micro Exfoliant, which I love. I use it as a mask. And then the Firming Serum, they're going to get that. I love the Firming Serum so much because it firms it up. Firms it up. Keep it firm. The Hydration Cream is amazing because it really does feel like your face just took a drink of water. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It actually does. A clinical study of kind science users, 94% had less visible lines and wrinkles. That's so great. Well, because it's great product. So I'm also going to give some gifts. You know the brush that you love so much? The Pixel. Yeah. So the brush, the Radiance Oil, which is a really great product. And
give me a minute, I'm getting with you.
For $49.95. This whole thing is under $50.
Okay.
Yes, $49.95. That's amazing, really. I know. 60-day money.
Let me do this.
You guys.
This degenerous deal won't last forever. Scan the code. Go to kindscience.com or call 800-397-8593 to order right now.
I
Okay.
just want people to try kind
So
science.
this
Pretty
comic,
Little was the one that
it
changed
feels
my
like they always win. They're out of
Never
control.
smells like cat litter. I don't have to
They
worry
are
about,
out
if he's
of
sick or not, because I
control.
can tell by the color of the health monitor. Because Pretty Litter changed colors, I was able to get my cat Larry to the vet and get him the help that he needed. My favorite part about having it delivered, it's convenient, it's there when I
Oh,
need it.
they
It's the
even
first
doing
animal litter
spell
I've
work
ever
on
seen
the
or used,
children.
which is why I love it.
So give it a try.
So
Visit
this
prettylitter.com
comic
today.
may have children,
How am I gonna find a doctor when I'm hallucinating?
and
What about some doctors?
they are doing spell work
Dr. Sheechan even takes your
on
Scoochie
the
insurance.
children,
Sheechan.
so the children could be
Gusto is the
against
#1 choice for small business payroll.
their
It's
father.
fast. It's trusted. It's a great value. And when it comes to running your business, it's the best choice you can make. Get started for free at
They
gusto.com.
may be married.
Feeling out of step with their current big
She
wireless
trapped
plan?
him in the
Switch
marriage.
to Consumer Cellular. All the dips is the price. Ow, ow, ow. Start. The plan starting at just $20. It's easy to switch to Consumer Cellular.
Well, welcome back into Weather Unfiltered. Here's a look at the damage from Hurricane Helene in Florida, where it made landfall, and then in western North Carolina. Torrential downpours there led to historic flooding.
Now, while the
You
total
see,
damage
she
costs are
always
estimated, it's
wins.
clear that Helene will join the list of billion-dollar
Well,
disasters
damn, to
that
have
we've
a
already seen this year.
fucked up attitude like
Well, for
that.
more information on what made Helene such a
Okay,
storm
to
and
this
why we're
comic
seeing an
that
increase in
claims she
disasters like these
always
billion-dollar
wins,
disasters,
what does
we
she
are joined
need
by
to
climate
know?
scientist Dr. Daniel Swain. Dr.
What does
Swain,
this
of
comic
course, you
need
deal
to
with
know?
climate and weather anomalies. This is certainly a historic event.
Male or
one that folks here
female?
haven't seen in a lifetime. What stands out to you in particular from this event?
Well, thanks for having me back. There were really two.
Oh, she says she will fight for him and she will win.
And the first piece was that landfall of
See, baby boo,
hurricane on the Big Bend coast of
that
Florida, which produced this enormous
went
15
on
plus foot storm
many, many,
surge,
many,
as
many,
we
many,
talked about, which
many,
fortunately didn't
many,
occur in
many,
a major
many,
city, but
many,
there was
many,
personal
many,
major
many,
damage
many,
in
many,
small towns
many,
that were
many,
affected.
many, many
But the real
oomph
disastrousness
ago.
of this event is really from
This is
massive inland rainfall that occurred,
2024.
again, as you've been discussing, from
It ain't happening this time.
rain event a couple days before the hurricane moved through, and then Helene itself in the southern Appalachians, in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee, and just this phenomenal amount of water.
It ain't happening this time, okay?
Breaking volume of water downstream.
This person is a gold digger too.
Their own new path, in some cases through populated areas and across highways. So it really was this complex, multi-staged event that really.
It ain't happening this time, man.
Dr. Swain, when you're talking about the type of
You say you will win?
you haven't seen in maybe hundreds
It
of
ain't
years
happening this time. Get that through your head.
And then the type of storm surge
It's
that's
over.
as well. Do you think climate
It's
change has anything to do
over,
with
Karmic.
this level of damage that we're
It's
seeing
over.
both the rain and from Helene?
Yes, when we talk about any
Divine ones ain't up for that bullshit no more.
about these sort of events evolving
We woke up.
of multiple causative factors, but the short answer is yes. There are links between climate change and this particular kind of event, because this was a very water hazard heavy event, if you will. And again, the two big
and this is towards Twin Flame. But Divine Masculine, you alright, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, Divine Masculine. They ain't gonna do nothing. She seduce her, trying to seduce him probably.
And Helene was both a rapidly intensifying and a very strong storm.
And this might be their best friend trying to seduce him. His best friend may be a female.
Are becoming even moister in a warming climate. And so we know that hurricanes and tropical storms that make landfall can produce more.
She thought she was going to have DM.
Climate. And it's not a coincidence that the Gulf of Mexico, the patch of very warm ocean ocean water from which Helene drew.
She thought she was going to have DM.
Was record warm.
God said, not this time.
The inland flooding. Now, it was well forecast. We expected the 12 to 18 plus inches. It gets hard when you've got topography in play. What can we do better as forecasters, communicators? Obviously, you can't necessarily, break it down to which roadways and which towns get washed out.
I don't
How can
get
we do
that.
better at, forecasting these huge rainfall events, or at least in our case, in this situation, the aftermath of that?
Oh, she called this comment called herself grabbing the bull by the horn.
Coming ashore and then essentially affecting mountainous areas inland and producing these sorts of catastrophic rain and flood events. There is a history of this even in the southeastern U.S., but it's also common in other parts of the world, in some parts of Southeast Asia, for example, and in some parts of northern Australia, where there's a similar combination of warm oceans and fairly substantial mountain ranges and steep topography.
Anything else I need to know?
Typical hazard that
okay.
Is, not always what people expect. You're used to
somebody's drinking. This karmic is drinking. Is an alcoholic.
Makes it pretty far inland in places where mountains, the orography, to use a scientific term,
they was drunk when they said that. Now I figured that.
Very high rate. And so I think that there is a little bit of a
but she can maybe get some shocking news if she haven't already.
Some inland folks, especially those who live in the mountains, may not think so much about the hurricanes in that part of the world, but it can be just as much of a hazard as it is along the coast.
Divine Masculine, this is only temporary.
We saw with that frontal boundary and then Helene, it's just a mess, a recipe for disaster. Well, Dr. Daniel Swain, climate scientist from UCLA, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you again.
Well, we've seen it of recent up in parts of Vermont, the New England states. After
now Karmic is snappy. She's been codependent.
What would become of them when they discover Robin Hood Gold
being a damn fool?
Very liberal rates on idle cash. They would descend into chaos.
The best feeling is when we take off our bras. It's not true.
I don't know why she hired an investigator.
On the sides to make it super comfortable and supportive. No backflap, never. It's fun, it's beautiful, it's supportive. Free 30-day returns. Shop now at honeylove.com.
A slap on the wrist.
Something is different about my man.
This divine feminine, this divine masculine may, this karmic may have gotten their person in jail, but it was only a slap on the wrist.
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outage.
Anything else I need to know?
But with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted, because when your Generac detects a power outage, it automatically powers up, giving your family the security and peace of mind they deserve.
We don't have to worry about whether we lose power or not. If the utility company
doesn't
come through, our Generac does.
After the hurricane happened, we just want to be prepared for anything.
8 out of 10 home generators are
oh, she just wanted him to kiss her ass to get along with her.
Don't make it so hard on yourself. Have a Generac home standby generator.
And owning a generator is easier than ever. Special financing and low monthly.
Yeah, they may have been married.
And if you call now, you will
or some may have been married.
5-year warranty valued at over $500.
She didn't want to get along with him. She really didn't want him.
What is Circle? Circle is what you hope for.
Divine Masculine has healed.
Circle is your frosted treat with a sweet kick of confidence. Circle is the effortless energy that gets you in the zone. Circle, available at Walmart, drinkcircle.com.
Karmics are now in a dark, lonely place. While DM is happy.
Fast nationwide coverage if I switch?
Yep. For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage starting at just $20, call Consumer Supplement.
Direct's Restaurant and Bar, the pioneers of authentic African cuisine, invite you to
the magic spell, magic work has stopped.
Now offering $8.99 lunch specials 11 to 3 p.m. on
That's the end of the reading right now. That's the end of the reading. And I'll get back with you all with another one later. Bye.